Hey Virgos, it's your girl of Phoenix Rose, and I'm back to you for your general message. So this is going to be for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and the North Node. So Virgos, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So the overall message that we have for you today is make yourself a priority. And when I thought about this card, I thought, how funny is it? Like the Virgo, who makes sure everybody else is together, and they need to understand that they need to make themselves a priority, right? So, like, Virgos want this utopia, this perfect, world where everything is in perfect harmony and balance. But as I was, meditating over the card, I just got this vision, and it was about like, about four or five people, boys and girls. They were all on this team. They were in these jackets, right? And they're out there. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. And it's like in this competition or whatever, they're racing. They're in a marathon, right? So they have these particular shoes. So the one thing that everybody keeps monitoring is making sure like they have this double tie. It's almost like a ritual. Like they have to make sure that their shoes are tied at like this perfect double tie, right? Or the shoes will, unravel. So, you see this lady and she's walking around and she's like, hey, are your shoes double tied? Hey, are your shoes double tied? Like, she's actually even going as far as going down and actually like checking people's shoes and making sure they have the perfect double tie. And like, even taking it a step further to like untying people's shoes if she feels like it's not good enough, and then tying the shoes right back just to make sure that it had this like perfect tie so that they didn't unravel. And then it's like everybody's like, okay, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, and they get to go out and they're getting ready for the marathon. And then you hear the gunshots and they start to take off, and everybody's running, everybody's doing such a great job. And it's like the same lady, she's running, she's like, yeah, my team, they're doing great, they're doing great. And all of a sudden she stumbles and trips, and it's like she falls over about 3 4 times. And during the process of her rolling, she really doesn't know what happened. Like, did somebody push me? Did somebody get into my lane? Like, what happened? Like, how did I stumble, right? So she comes to and she finally, decides to look down, and she realizes that her shoes are not double tied. So literally, as she was making sure that everybody else had the perfect tie, the perfect double knot, that everybody else shoes, even taking the time to untie shoes to retie them back in this perfect tie and this perfect knot, that she forgot to tie her own shoes. And like that vision just gave me clarity of make yourself a priority. And I just felt like spirit was saying, don't allow, for you to be so much of a help to others that you forget about yourself, or you forget about, giving yourself or blessing yourself with the needs that you have. It's okay to make sure that everybody is okay, but you have to also make sure that you're putting yourself first and that you're okay. So, that's the vision that I got. Let's see what kind of tarot we got for you, Virgos. Virgos, thank you, spirit. All right, we have the Hierophant. Definitely. So you're stepping into your power, you're using your intuition, you're allowing yourself to really come into your own, tapping into your psychic powers. Here are we. But with the Hierophant, like I said, this is somebody who is loving, a mother, is like all knowing. So they want you to understand that you have to, it's imperative that even when you're using your discernment and your intuition for others, that you have to tap into your personal psyche. You always have to be that hierophant for yourself as well as to others. You understand, like, she has everything that she needs. That's how she's going to be able to teach. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want for you to have mess ups. You trying to worry about basically making sure other people are okay and other people are all knowing and other people are there for themselves. You need to take the time to do that and to go forward and inwards, both outwards and inwards, to be able to realize that you have to do these things for yourself. You have to make sure that you have coverage for yourself. You have to make sure that you're being protected and guided. Like the Hierophant, like I'm hearing, like, you're all knowing all the time, but you have to make sure that in your all knowing that you're checking yourself as well, right? It's great to be all knowing to other people, but you have to also make sure that, and you're being all knowing, that you're checking for yourself as well too. We have the Nine of Cups, being very, very independent, very, very stable. So a lot of you Virgos are walking into this light of independence, and you're making sure that you're coming into stability for yourself, and you're making sure that you're being guarded when it comes to your cups right now, and that is bringing in you complete happiness. So you are doing this. It's like enlightenment, right? We telling you to make yourself a priority. So I feel like when the way these cards are coming out, even with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, I feel like you guys are feeling like you're doing great. I feel like you guys are taking time and being proud of yourself. But I think that you guys feel like you might not be doing such a good job. So Spirit is just here to let you know that you are the Hierophant, right? And you are the Nine of Cups. You're very, very stable. You're very, very independent. You should make yourself a priority. You should do nice things for yourself. You should celebrate yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Like, celebrate yourself. Take the time to celebrate yourself. Take the time to make sure that you are okay. You go out there and you celebrate people all the time. You're doing justice. You're making sure everybody else is okay. Like, it's fine to go out there and celebrate yourself. It's fine to be the Nine of Cups, right? So that's just reassurance. Anything else? I think I'm going to switch my deck here. Anything else for the sign of Virgos? Anything else, Spirit? Like, I'm hearing, like, yes, do it. Like, celebrate, have drinks, go out. Like, literally, literally, we have the Hierophant. This is a completely different deck, so double confirmation. We have the Hierophant. It's fine to be all knowing. It's fine to have all the answers. It's fine to, really go out there and reach higher paths and do those things. But just be protective of yourself. Make yourself a priority. There are things that you want to do that might be foreign to other people. Take those leaps of faith. Make yourself a priority. Make your judgment a priority. Make the way you love a priority. Make the way you think be a priority. Like, don't put other people's opinions before yours, right? Because these are all confirmation cards. They're definitely letting you know that you are the Hierophant. You are all knowing, but just, beware and understand that because you have to be that for other people, you definitely need to make sure that you are protected. You definitely need to make sure that, the information that you're giving out into the world, you're also taking in. So that is beautiful. And that's about it. So, Virgo, like I said, even if we wrap it up, give me a second. I feel like I was ramping. Let me see. I don't want that falling, but definitely make yourself a priority. Definitely stand up for yourself. Definitely, if you're out there trying to heal the world and trying to make everything right in your little perfect utopia, just make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do to be able to provide the services for those people. And that just means taking care of yourself, making sure that you are a priority. Shop, go out there, like, go to the spa, relax, do something for yourself. It's okay. That's what the spirit guides are letting you know. So if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so with the information in the description box. But other than that, I'll see you again, Virgo.